Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jameis Winston and the Arizona Cardinals versus Lamar Jackson and the Los Angeles Rams.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Thomas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Winston now to throw on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Winston.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run. Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Winston now from the 50. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Thomas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with McKissick. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down by
Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
James Robinson.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They will run it. It's McKissick.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's McKissick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. That one complete to Hill.
Winston's pass.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. 4 catches, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first, but he also in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
7 yards there and a first down.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Jameis again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
A carry now for McKissick. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Jackson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Rams.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
A quick observation, Brand.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And oh, he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 30.
They'll run it now with Robinson. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Winston lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Rams.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Cardinals 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On play action, Winston. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Winston. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Tackle
on the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
6-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a straight.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
The Cardinals.
Now it's Jackson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Jackson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Play action. It's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson.
But that call makes sense.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. David Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
From
line.
the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got kicked out of that.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Vincent Mayoa able to get him for a loss of about 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jameis now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Winston. Gets this one to Hill. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half.
Ties the game at 17.
Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
27-yard line.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a gain of 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
a run for Nick Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal with Lamar Jackson leading the charge, the 23-year-old quarterback. And if they find the end zone here, they'll reach that number 23 on the scoreboard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They run the draw here with Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen. Now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. On third down, Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Whitney merciless. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On first down, Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Again, it's Robinson. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Cardinals. First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Winston. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Joseph's got it. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Rams 24, Cardinals 20.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's out right at the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. A 1st down throw for Winston. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34-yard line. Jameis to throw it. This is the tight end fan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good for a Cardinals.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Winston now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
At the 40,
being chased out left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The handoff to Nick Chubb.
And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
There on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson under pressure, and down he goes. Jordan Elliott, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the pressure right.
Jackson on the keeper.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
That keeps the score Rams 24, Cardinals 20.
Offense here ready to take over. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. William Golston in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Winston. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Winston's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
15-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Jackson now.
3rd down.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Down, Los Angeles.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery, touchdown for Arizona. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this carries into the end zone, and Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. but for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney merciless in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Ballantyne to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
What can Winston do in the OT now? He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
William Golston in on the stop.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Winston's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
They run. Robinson. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. They're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Cardinals, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.